Before we start writing and looking at HTML, we have to decide what HTML editor, or IDE, which stands for Integrated Development Environment, we want to use to write our code. In this course, I'm going to be using Adobe Dreamweaver CS6, but you don't need to use a product that robust. In fact, if you're on a Macintosh, you can use TextEdit, and if you're on a Windows machine, you can use Notepad. However, those two products aren't going to be helpful when you start coding. You're not going to have things like code hinting and tag completion that will ultimately speed up your productivity. So what do? Well, you can use Dreamweaver, but if you don't want to use Dreamweaver, there's other solutions out there. For example, Aptana Studio 3 gives you the ability to write in several different languages, just like Dreamweaver. You can write HTML5, CSS3, JavaScript, Ruby, Rails, PHP, all sorts of other open source languages. On the Macintosh, there's a product called Coda 2. You might want to check that out. There's also Komodo Edit, which is available, TextMate, which is available for the Mac. There's Barebones BB Edit, which is available for the Mac. You'll also notice that there's a product called Text Wrangler, which is another popular HTML editor for the Mac. And on the Windows side, there's Edit Plus. So there's several different solutions out there. And what I would recommend doing is spending some time looking at these different websites and picking out the editor that you want to use. Like I said, for this course, I'm going to be using Dreamweaver, but this in no way, shape, or form is a Dreamweaver class. We're going to be spending all of our time in the code view, and we're going to be writing HTML, and we're going to be previewing our HTML in a variety of different browsers to make sure that our content is appearing the way that we want it to appear. With that being said, I'm not going to tell you which editor you should use. You're going to have to make that decision on your own. But in the next movie, we'll start looking at HTML. So go ahead and find an editor, download it, and install it.